Michael Grant had been out of work for months. Once a proud man with dreams of success, he now spent his days searching for hope that seemed to vanish with every rejection email. Still, he tried to keep his spirit alive, especially for his wife, Claire. That evening, he stirred a pot of chicken soup, determined to make something warm for her after her long shift. When Claire walked through the door, exhausted yet smiling, Michael greeted her softly. "Here, honey. I made your favorite." She sat down, took a sip, and whispered, "I pray you get a job soon, Michael. My income isn't enough anymore. We're barely holding on." Before he could respond, Michael's phone buzzed. He glanced at the screen, another rejection. His interview had been unsuccessful. The two of them sat in silence, their hearts sinking together. Then, unexpectedly, came a knock at the door. When Michael opened it, a frail woman stood there, her clothes torn, face pale, eyes filled with desperation. "Please," she said weakly, "could I have a cup of water?" Claire immediately got up, poured her a glass, and handed it over. The woman drank quickly, then looked up again. "I'm so hungry. Could you spare some food?" Michael glanced at the table. There was only one plate left, the same meal he'd prepared for Claire. Without hesitation, Claire whispered, "Honey, let's give it to her." He nodded. Together, they handed her the plate. The woman ate like she hadn't seen food in days, tears glistening in her eyes. "Thank you," she said softly, voice trembling. "You two have such kind hearts." After a pause, she added, "Could I make a quick call with your phone?" Michael handed her his phone without a second thought. Moments later, she stepped outside. Within minutes, the sound of sirens filled the air. Police cars and black SUVs pulled up to their small house. Confused, Michael and Claire rushed outside. Reporters jumped out of vans, cameras flashing. The woman they had just fed was suddenly surrounded by security. One officer turned to them and said, "Do you realize who you just helped?" Michael and Claire exchanged puzzled looks. The woman smiled gently and said, "I'm Victoria Hale, CEO of Hale Enterprises. I was kidnapped 3 days ago. I escaped and wandered for miles until I found your home." Her secretary, Daniel Price, arrived moments later carrying a briefcase. He opened it and handed Michael an envelope. Inside was $10,000 in cash. Victoria looked at him with gratitude. "You didn't hesitate to help a stranger when you had almost nothing yourself. Meet me tomorrow. I want you to work in my firm. I overheard your conversation with Claire from the balcony. You deserve a second chance." As the convoy drove away, Michael and Claire stood speechless, tears of relief filling their eyes. That night, they realized, kindness doesn't cost much, but sometimes it changes everything.